Hey, it's Dee Sanchez with Scrappy Gamer DDS, and thanks for joining me with my new series. It's new to me. Basically, I am going to be using all of those Stamping Up retired sets that I was able to get via eBay. So if you check out my video playlist, you can see that video haul if you would like. But I have decided to make a set of cards for each stamp set. I hope that this inspires. So I'm speeding up this one, and probably most of them will be speeded up or sped up, because I'm doing the thought process as well. I'm grabbing some stuff from my stash, and then I'm looking at my colors, and I'm kind of putting things together. And I want to be able to use as many of the stamps rather, from the stamp set that I get. So this stamp set, and I think I'm going to show it to you, but since I'm here and I have it in front of me, is called Outlined Occasions. It's actually a celebration stamp set. I can't seem to find a year on this, but it's new to me, so I decided to. I love the outline of it and the little delicate detail that you'll see around the words. So I basically am obsessed with their inks and their stamps. I will use some of their cardstock, but for the general purpose, I usually use a lot of Michael stuff because I was a scrapbooker and I have a ton of stuff. So I'm just showing you the supplies. These are pre-scored with the envelopes included that you can get from Michael's. These are actually square 5 by 5 size. I thought it would be awesome to do a different size card. I also pulled out some glitter paper. This is relatively thin. I am not quite sure who it is, but it's not anybody that I remember. It's not, it might be Recollections itself. I'm not even quite sure. But it's this light bluish color. So before I started cutting the paper, I was testing all of the different stamp colors that were bluish. And I believe that I went with Lost Lagoon. I might have shown it, but I was busy talking about something else. So here I'm just cutting out a piece of the glitter paper, 5 inches across, to have that border on both sides, and then four. I like to economize. 12 by 12, there's 1, 2, 3 centimeters basically here. I was going to make two of each, meaning 6 cards. So therefore, I needed to cut 6 pieces of the glitter paper. And here I'm cutting strips because I'm planning to put a banner or a pennant on the bottom at the edge of the glitter paper. But if you noticed the cards earlier, which wasn't on the screen very long, that kind of goes to the wayside. I'm showing you everything that went on. It's a little bit repetitious, but sometimes just seeing how someone processes it's also helpful. So here I cut all the pieces. I like to do assembly line. I think most of us who are making multiples will do that. So I cut all my backgrounds and I cut all of my banners. And here I'm trying to use a Martha Stewart punch, which is called um, something stars. I'm not even sure. But actually, you're going to see what happens. I had the wrong base, so I had to go back and get the right base. And then it started giving me a hard time, and it was so difficult to punch through this paper. And this paper was super, super thin. So I was just flabbergasted. And I started to collect all the punchinella, and then it was like not cutting quite right. And I was looking because I wanted the white to come up behind this glitter paper. So I am just positioning this, lining things up, punching all of these little stars out to have this little cascade effect. And I keep the punchinella on the side because I have an idea for that. And here I am going to the next one. And, just diagonal across, make it look like it's cascading. And I start having a hard time with this punch. And I was thinking of cutting this out of the video, but it was just such a horrible time. I figured I'd have to laugh about it. So this wonderful idea, this, see through the holes of the stars and everything, and I just can't punch through this paper, and I'm wondering what's going on. So I'm doing my third one, and I have to do 6 of these. And I'm trying to rotate them because, it's a set pattern, and you want it to look like there's some randomness. So I'm turning the paper here and there, trying to get um, some randomness into the design. So I'm up to number 4, and it stops. It won't let me punch. It's acting crazy. I messed with this for I don't know how long. I mean, I've sped this video up, I think 4 times the length, 4 times the speed to make it shorter. It was like 40 minutes long. So now we're talking about 10 minutes. So we're halfway through the video. But it gets to the point, I'm like trying to take this thing apart and it's banging it. It's just a horrible situation. And so all in all, it winds up in the garbage can. I felt so horrible. I don't remember how long ago I got this punch, and I was the one of my favorite because I have an oval and I have another one that has like a little decorative edge, and I just don't give up, right? I'm still working on this thing. I thought I threw it out quicker. So it's stuck. I don't know. I think I hurt my finger. I'm trying to use a bone folder. Anything to get this guy to pop back out and be functional. Banging on the table. So I please throw it away. I'm telling the screen because I know you guys are probably bored of seeing me play with this thing. But yeah, it's one of my favorite punches, and now I'm gonna have to find a replacement. So I don't know how many of you have done that. I kind of thought about putting something else behind. Oh, here I go. I'm back to working on the project. So instead of doing 6, I'm gonna do 3, and so I'm just cutting back and putting my other stuff away. I took out 6 card bases, 6 envelopes, and everything. So now I'm just separating it. Keep it nice in a clean spot. Folding on the score lines because it's already pre-made, and then moving the punchinella to the side. So here I'm just using some regular old double-sided adhesive and centering it. I'm centering it high because I was gonna put the little banner on a pop dots or something like that to highlight the sentiments and then put it on the bottom. So I was going to have a little bit of dimension in the card itself. So that's why I raised that up a little higher. And so I sent to all 3 or, place all 3. And then once I put the white on top of it, I was like, no, this is not looking right. So here I am just using my sentiments. I'm taking everything out, matching up the sentiment with its little sub-sentiment. What I mean is like the word celebrate goes with um, it's your day. Celebrate, it's your day. The word thanks goes with so very much. And then there's a word love and it says be mine. So I'm stamping all of these sentiments in the Lost Lagoon, I believe it is. And then I have to stamp the little sub sentiments and on this as well. So I'm looking for I'm cleaning them up because these things get dirty and then I don't want to get them all stained. Here I go, trying to stamp the little sentiment. And they came out okay. They were a little bit crooked. I don't know what you guys do when your things are crooked. I mean, I kind of glued everything down and felt like, what to do now? So what do you guys do? Would you just have like tossed it or you just, it's handmade? I kind of go like, it's handmade. There's going to be imperfections. So I left it. They don't look that bad, um, but I think this is my analness. Oh, here I go, using the punchinella. So sometimes we need a little bling, and since this was glitter paper, I decided to just use the punchinella. And so I found the 3 biggest stars. They were in different sizes. So I'm just looking at 3 different stars, and I'm just moving them around until I have a large, a medium, and a small. Then I think this is a Zig glue pen and it's got that point and so you press down and you release and the glue comes out. So I just attached 3 because we always do things in clusters of 3 in the corner there and finish off my design. I really don't add anything else to this after I've glued down these guys. So my last card, and I'm going to show you some still images of each card, a little bit of a close-up. Because right now they look gray. Hopefully in the pictures they look a little darker. So I bring them up to the screen so that you could see them. And then I show you the name of the set and then I'm done. So this is my thanks card. Then we have a love card and then we finally have a celebrate. So these cards are going to be sent to my clients as thank yous for when they place orders or join My Paper Pumpkin. So Thanks for watching. I hope this has inspired some people. And remember that crafting is not a spectator sport. We have to get our hands dirty. So bye until next time.